ESPN's coverage of NASCAR Nextel Cup Series Ford 400 on ABC. Brought to you by the new 2008 Focus. Zales, the perfect gift at Zales, the Diamond Store. And Shell, made to move.
Championship celebration continuing, Homestead-Miami Speedway, and Jimmie Johnson and this crew have done it, and as they raise the flag as Jimmie Johnson, the official 2007 NASCAR Nextel Cup champion, 2 years in a row. How about we go down and visit with a very proud Papa, Alan Bestwick.
Well, up here in the middle of the crowd on the stage is Jimmie Johnson's father, Gary. What's this like for a dad? I know I watch my sons do things that make me so proud. What's this like for you?
Well, it's just amazing because watching it on TV, when Jimmy was a little kid, and watching like Dale Jarrett and his dad announcing at the Daytona win with Ned crying, I was crying. And now, to be here and winning Jimmy winning two championships, I don't know, I'm still pinching myself.
When he got started racing, you were the one fixing the motorbikes and that kind of thing, helping him develop his love of motorsports. Did you ever think that love would be something the two of you would share for this long in your lives?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And I'm still pinching myself, like I said, because it just keeps going and going. And he keeps getting better and better. And through motorcycles, jet skis, everything, we raced everything. And for him, the career path he took to get here was very odd, because we raced everything. But we all did it as a family, and there's a lot of love, and just had a great time doing it.
Where'd you watch the race from, and how nerve-wracking was it?
I got Grandma with me here, so we watched it in the coach in the infield, and then we come back out here. It wasn't as nerve-wracking as last year. Not quite as bad.
Congratulations to you. I hope you enjoy the championship and the success your son has had.
Thank you very much.
Grandma, congratulations to you, too.
Thank you. We planned it this way.
There you go.
Grandmas always know best. Proud Gary Johnson, Jimmy's dad, down there celebrating, as with all the team. And a little bit ago, we saw Jimmy's teammate, Casey Mears, up there to congratulate everyone. And how about Jeff Gordon coming out to celebrate with the guy he chased all year long, his protege. And Jimmy talked about how this team would not be where it was if it wasn't for Jeff Gordon's unselfishness when the team started up, and how much input he has given this team to help them get up and running. Remember, it was in Jeff Gordon's 6th year, and as a driver, he won back-to-back titles. And this year, in Jimmie Johnson's 6th year, he indeed has won back-to-back titles. And Jeff Gordon going to come out and celebrate with Jimmie Johnson and the crew with what a great championship season they have had. All the way back out from the garage area, you see him headed back up there toward the stage. And I'm sure he wants to go out and be able to give Rick Hendrick and Jimmy. I mean, this is a team that shared so much throughout the year, on and off the racetrack. Yesterday in the garage area, Jimmie Johnson was talking about, I wouldn't be where I am if it weren't for Jeff Gordon.
Jeff really believed in him, put his heart and soul into him. They share everything. They've taught each other a whole lot. Jeff's been a big part of this championship with Jimmie Johnson.
Jeff congratulating Chad Canals, and you can see the sincerity and the big smile. And when you got a 4-time Cup champion coming up to say, yeah, you guys did a great job, that's got to make you awfully proud.
Well, just so it goes to show you how much of a team they are. Andy, it's just a great feeling for Chad Canals and everybody.
This is great for Chad, winning back-to-back. I know the sense of pride he's got for this race team.
Let's go down to Alan Bestwick.
You know, Doc, there was a point earlier this season where Chad Canals was not able to come to the racetrack. He was under suspension from NASCAR, and Ron Malik filled in as the crew chief. He had a big hand in this championship. He's been with Jimmie Johnson through his entire oval track racing career. What's this like for you to be part of your best friend winning 2 straight championships?
I mean, this is one of the biggest accomplishments in both of our lives, and I mean, I just hope it just keeps going on strong. I'm just going to stick with Jimmy. You know, he hasn't done me wrong in my career yet, and he's a great person to work for, and obviously a pretty damn good driver.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. What's the one thing about Jimmy that a best friend would know that most people probably wouldn't know?
He's just really a genuine person. You know, his heart is in the team and in his racing, you know, and it's always been that way, and I think it'll always stay that way.
The races where you served as crew chief leading this team when Chad was absent, did you feel pressure? Was it not that big a deal because you've been with this team? How were those 6 races in hindsight?
There was some pressure there, you know, because it felt like I was you know, the one with all the weight on my shoulders, making the decisions, and it is a big responsibility. And I give a lot of, you know, respect for Chad for what he does every week, and especially in a situation like tonight, it's a lot of pressure there.
You're one of the guys that goes over the wall and services the car on pit stops, as well as one of the mainstays as far as leading the team. A championship to you. We see the driver, the big check comes out, the trophy. What's it mean to you to be a NASCAR Nextel Cup champion?
Oh, it's huge. You know, our whole team, our whole organization at Hendrick Motorsports, I mean, we all work together as one. And, I mean, for us to win 2 championships in a row in this sport is pretty incredible.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's Ron Malek. He was the crew chief when Chad Knaus was absent. He's one of Jimmy's best friends, and he as well is a back-to-back Nextel Cup champion, Doc.
Indeed, and what shows you the depth and the strength of this Hendrick Motorsports team is now Jeff Gordon up to be able to congratulate some of the people that are a part of the Hendrick organization that he has been a part of for so long. Now, we saw Casey Mears earlier run up to the stage and give Jimmy Johnson a big hug and congratulations, and now Mike Massaro has caught up with Jimmy Johnson's teammate.
And Casey Mears brings it home 16th tonight. How would you assess the evening?
We had a long night, we did, but you know, I'm so proud of what Jimmy and Chad and all those guys on the 48 Lowe's team have accomplished this year. Hendrick Motorsports is just a great place to be. We got caught up a little bit this year and didn't get you know, didn't get exactly what we wanted, and didn't have the run tonight for sure that we wanted for the National Guard and GMAC. But again, I'm just so excited for what Jimmy and those guys have accomplished. It's unbelievable.
As outsiders, we have a certain perspective of how this whole thing went, the whole dynamic between Jimmy and Jeff, but you're close to these guys, you're friends with them. What was it like for you watching them battle for this championship over the last month and a half?
I mean, they're both very competitive guys, obviously driven, they want to win, and you know, fortunately, I guess for Jimmy, things went his direction, and they were just unstoppable, really. I mean, the races that they had at the end of the year and the races that he won, I think tonight, you know, he was being conservative, and to run where they were, to run conservatively is unbelievable. So, I mean, it was definitely his year. Jeff put on such a good run, you know, towards the middle of the season leading up to the chase, and in the chase had an unbelievable run. I mean, if it would have been any other year, Jeff probably would have won the championship. Just Jimmy had that much of a better year. So, I mean, the 24 team didn't do anything wrong. It's just the 48 team did it just a little bit better, and it was their year. I'm sure Jeff is definitely going to want to come back and get one again.
And of course, being a teammate, you've got to be able to take some of these fringe benefits. How does the level of competition that they've achieved affect the rest of the teams in the Hendrick camp?
Well, I think that obviously the success is there. You know, the equipment's there, the people are there. It's all the right stuff. Obviously, we struggled this year with kind of a new deal and getting up and running. But what I'm so excited about is obviously the performance they put in this year. We're going to be able to assess what they've done, really kind of dig our heels in for next season and be ready to go.
Congratulations on a great season.
All right, thank you.
Casey Mears finishes 16th tonight.
And moves up to 15th in the final point standings. Championship celebration ongoing. Jimmy Johnson over $15.8 million in earnings in 2007. Back with more in a moment. Coming up next, the American Music Awards live from the Nokia Theater LA. Live performances by Rascal Flatts, Maroon 5, Lenny Kravitz, Fergie, Rihanna, and much more. And guys, former champions in your own right, how would you put it into perspective the kind of performance we saw this year for Jimmy Johnson and his whole team?
Doc, I've never seen domination like this in a long time. Johnson, this guy is for real. He's here to stay, and he's going to be proud because this man's amazing.
And it moves Chad Knaus up a notch in my book. He's a great crew chief, and what a great night for Robbie Reiser, his last race with Matt Kenseth.
And Brett Musburger, this may go down as one of the all-time most dominant performances in Nextel Cup history. Jimmy Johnson back-to-back championships.
Yeah, exactly, Dr. Jerry Punch. You know, the NASCAR season, ladies and gentlemen, is a marathon. And I want to congratulate all the announcers and a wonderful group of technicians here at ESPN who, for that 36 period of time, have brought you this amazing coverage. And I want to also remind you that coming up next on ABC, except on the West Coast, the American Music Awards over most of these ABC stations. Well, congratulations to our race winner here today, Matt Kenseth. He led for more than 200 miles this afternoon. He was dominant coming down the stretch, and what a way to finish. And then, of course, our Nextel Cup champion, back-to-back champions, if you will, because he came home with the flag again. Jimmy Johnson with Chad Knaus and that wonderful group of people up there in the pits. And, folks, what a year it's been.
for all winter long, and it's finally here. For 43 racers, the journey begins now.
My beautiful 9-year-old NASCAR mom on why Daddy cheated the rules. That'll hurt you.
Intense negotiations and intense effort, we decided that it's time for us to move on.
My new boss for 2008, Mr. Rick Hendrick.
Casey Mears is going to win his first Nextel Cup race.
Juan Pablo Montoya wins at Sonoma.
Martin Truex wins the Autism Speaks 400. We got some sad news. Bill France Jr. has passed away. We remember the man who made NASCAR what it is today.
I'm gonna find you again.
I just don't know what we're gonna do now that we don't have him.
Love can die.
But I know what he wants us to do, exactly what we're doing here today.
Coming to the checkers. Oh! Jamie McMurray has won the Pepsi 400.
Come get your
field is set for the 2007 NASCAR Chase of the Nextel Cup. Race number 1 in the chase, and Clint Boyer becomes the 4th first-time winner.
Jimmy Johnson wins his 3rd Las Vegas victory, 2 in a row. They touch once, twice, drag race. Jimmy Johnson, their 4th win of the season.
His 5th win of the year, win number 6 in 2007.
You never cease to amaze me, brother.
In victory lane for the 2nd time this season here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
9th win of the year for